Here we are. Hello, hello. We're back again. I had a nice nap, so I just want to get on quickly. And I know I haven't made a stream yet, so nobody knows I'm actually streaming at the moment. But we'll get our people in straight slowly. So I'm just starting out, waking up, and I want to catch the 10 moves. So let's see. I mean, there's a lot going on. That was nice. It was the finalization of the market maker buy model, sell model. Beautiful, beautiful, beautifully done. Um, I've got the monthly open above us. Yeah, this was clearly, we're in a distribution mode. So let's see how far we've got. Four and a half. So it might be done, but we could go all the way up to 6, right over here. Oh, it's so hot in here lately. So the gap doesn't really matter. The end dog, that's the difference between the continuous contract change and the non-continuous. So here, this gap, it's all equal now, even though on the continuous, it's not a gap. It's there's no imbalance anymore because we have balanced everything out. So that's okay. No more, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Um, yeah, the distribution started in London, right over here, continuation, and then we finalized. Or we're going to go higher because we still have this level here and some more levels right over here. I do have my interest up here a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to make that high. Um, yeah, this still has my interest, this area here. I'm going to take this one. Let's see. It's my 10-4 baby, maybe. My 10-4 model. That's why I want to get on at 10. This one's not valid anymore. Yeah. I'm actually anticipating a move a little bit higher. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Right over here. 660. Let's see. That's pretty high. And you've got another one here as well. Are we going to go all the way up to 660? Are we going to do that? Wow. Could be. Or we're just going to go up here at 560. I don't know. I think it's too high. Did we tap into the 4 o'clock? No, you did not. Okay. Let's see if this is short. It's a paper trade, but I'm going to add to my account. It's too high. 10, 10. Yeah, I think it's going to go down. Let's see if it's short. If it's short, I want it to go down all the way to here. Yeah. Now we do have a fair value gap here, so it's sort of like it has to. Disrespect this area here. Oh, guys, I'm sweating like crazy. I just woke. I was so tired. I fell asleep, but then didn't want to miss the move after 10. I think it's a short, but let's see. Nice. Yeah, I'm in a short. I'm gonna chill very fast because it's a little bit fickle, so I don't know. I do see this fair value gap, so don't. I know. I know. I think I want to wait until 10:30. I think it's just going to consolidate until 10:30ish for sure, and then it might show us better direction. Um, I'm going to go break even on this trade. If it's a losing, if I'm going to be stopped out, they pay me to stop me out. If not, it's going to be a trade that I think is going to go in that direction. If not, because I can frame it actually both ways at the moment. But I think it's more likely that it will go down instead of up. Yeah, that was right. It's a long way down. I don't. It's very tricky area. Okay, let's go. Come on. I want those 580 ticks. Come on, go down further. Disrespect everything. Now it might reject here, right? Because it's a fair value gap, inversion. Let's see, because it's very tricky. It could go back up further. I might go out here if I see how it reacts, but I don't know. Time is just sort of like telling me it's going to trickle down further. Come on, go down. Now let's see. Okay. If it gets under this fair value gap, this is an old one that I marked in the London session. I'm gonna add position. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Come on, give us a nice big push. Nice. You ain't fooling me. Not an easy trade, guys. It's not an easy. It's horrible pricing. So I'm focusing a little bit. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. Hey, Khalid. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's a. I'm just focusing a little bit because it's not an easy trade. uh, yeah, it's just trickling down, trickling down, trickling down, and then wicking, wicking. We might have a reaction here. Let's see. I'm gonna take one off here. Whew. Okay, nice. Wow. Well done. Woo. Yay. That one deserved that one. How many points was that? That was, I think it was 581 ticks. 145 points on NQ. Nice job. So I just woke up. I was so sleepy, and I woke up, and I love the 10 to trade 10 o'clock, especially the new 4-hour candle. I'll go over why this trade, why I saw this trade, and why it was. You took the same, Khalid? Nice. Yeah, it was pretty clear at some point, right? It was for me, although the price action was not clear, it was sort of like very tricky, but there were some things that I was like, okay, it's going down, and it's going down fast. And we might even go all the way into this range here. But I'm done. I'm not touching anything anymore. Let me see. Yeah. Well done, Khalid. Um, It was not an easy trade. I can tell you that I was not feeling 100% comfortable because I was like, okay, it's going down, but the way it was going with wicking, I'm like, oh my god, is it going to wick me out? Okay. So for me, it was sort of like a sign, not a sign. How that it sounds weird, not a sign. But we had London, and we had the move in London, which I think at some point when it got here, it was finalized. Looking at the, I have to go back to my information. What time is it? 10:28. I want to go back to London. Yeah, so this move started in London. This was a distribution move, and I thought, okay, you know what? We have a turn here, and we have the market maker model here, and I calculated this range here. Let's see. This is where we got the turn, literally. Akrosa, do your job. And I noticed that we were here in this area when we got back up. So I was already like, and I had another few FIB confluence, and I thought, you know, I think the range for this range is in. I think this is enough. I don't think it's going to go higher. So I got in that short, even before, and just we had a change in the state on the lower time frame here, but it was still not. It was still like a little. But I thought, you know what? It's done. It's done. We were below this one already. I got a little bit nervous when were in that fair value gap. Because I was like, I just woke up and I'm like, oh, am I really seeing it correctly? Because we had this area here. And then my model 10-4 played out, right? My 10 clock. Where's my 10? 10 here, all the way to 4 here. 588 ticks it was. And just disrespecting everything here, right? I mean, that was sort of like, I was sort of like, am I really doing this? Am I going through this? But it was the finalization of the market maker buy model. It was the max FIB that it sort of like, it was overextended. But okay, well, let's give it a go. I was okay to lose on this trade, by the way. I accepted the full risk. So, now I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to go back up. 0.5 here. Hey Anand, how are you? Did you catch that trade? Did you catch the long or the short? Oh, sorry guys. I caught the short. I'm very proud of it. Very, very, very proud of it. How are you doing, Anand? Did you trade? I need to zoom out a little bit for what we're gonna do next because I'm just looking and I'm like, okay, let me just look at the 4-hour. I think we're gonna go back up, right? What do you guys think? I think that was just a move to after finalizing this area, but I don't think the market maker model on the higher time frame is done. I think we're going to go back up. What do you think, Anand? I think we have room to the upside, right? We are above. Yeah, I think I might go for long again. Look at that. We're just gonna go straight back up, right, guys? Equal highs, relative equal. Hey, we're not done yet. Look at that. I'm gonna go to the 6 hour. It's just a retracement. We just went back a little bit lower here into this volume imbalance right over here that I've marked here. And we're gonna go back up, right? Oh, let's see. Yeah, the London session, right? I took that distribution move as well. And I think it finalized in New York Open. The question now is, what are we going to do? I can frame it both ways. I could frame. Did you stay long all the way until the open, until this move? Because that is really awesome. I'm going to wait until 10:34 to see what it's going to do. Okay, so we already mitigated this area in London, I believe, or that was already done midnight. Yeah, in London. So are we going to continue down, or are we going to go back up? So we've got 10 more trading days before the end of the year. The monthly candle is bearish. Let me go over the monthly candle again, because I want to show, I really want to go over that over and over, just to sort of like, this is a bearish continuation candle, right? We have this large wick, and I believe that we are going lower in the wick. So I'm technically bearish on the higher time frame. Bearish and reassess until this level, but it could also reject here already. It could turn bull. I mean, technically it can turn bullish, right? We've seen weird things happen, but let's say there's a continuation candle. Also because I thought we have a little, do we have a gap here? Let me just, yes. This one opened lower than this one. Let me double check that. I want to make sure. Open 72975, close 731. So we opened lower. So most of the times that means it will be it's more unlikely that it will go back up in over this close. Most of the time. It's never 100%, right? Never. So the question is, are we going to go into this area here? Or, so I want to see it go lower. So that was also part of why it was a little bit easier on this trade. I thought, okay, we are going lower, but we still have 10 days. What is it going to do? Are we going to go all the way into this wick until the end of the month? Or what are we going to do, right? Oh, we are going lower. I think I'm going to put another micro on. I think it's very bearish now. Now the question is, how far are we going to go into this level here, or maybe this level here? Let's see. Yeah. Just want to put my level on here. I am aiming for this 0 point. This is for me a very important level. I really want to reassess there what was going on. If it's going down 939. Am I correct? 944 it is. So we're back in that 1 hour IFUG. Let's see what we're going to do. I think it's important to, so I didn't mark the 4 hour, but I marked the 1 hour for a reason. So I want to show you guys again. I'll stay on the higher time frame a little bit. So I marked this one here. Now the 4 hour is a bit larger. I'll go over the 4 hour, but we'll see if we're going to go lower, I will implement this thing as well. But for now, this information, the midpoint of the 1, is a little bit more important to me than the 4. And just to see what we're doing here, right in this area. So you can see it's stalling a little bit. So that's why I put it on the 1 hour, just to make sure that I have this information instead of the low being lower. And as you can see, also because if I calculate this dealing range, the 0.5 was in this area around this midpoint. So I'm just sort of like had the idea to keep it on the 1 hour for the time being, as this might be an area of rejection. If that makes sense. And it is, sort of. It's so I just want to make sure we don't reject here and go back up. Now, on the 4 hour, we do have a change in the state, right? If you would look here. How would you read that? So I'm just aware of this midpoint of that 1 hour FUG. So I just want to really see a body closure. 145. Yeah. So you see how strong this midpoint of that 1 hour FUG is at the moment. So that's why I'm sort of like, I don't know. Yeah. Don't cry. Choo choo choo. Wow. Okay. So this 1 hour IFUG is doing its job. Um, Pretty decent at the zero point 0.5 level. We tapped into a little volume, and we did not tap into this volume imbalance, but we just retested this volume imbalance here. Um, we got quite a bit of equal highs here now, right? And we still have this unfilled end dog here. So my edge was that model, the 10-4, but I really wouldn't know. I mean, I can frame it either. I can frame it as short. I can frame it long at the moment, but it looks more to a long to me than a short from now on. Don't you guys think? Let's see if we can get out of the inversion. I think that's for me what I'm going to wait for before entering any trade. What's going on? Why is it so busy on the phone? You know, price action might be a little bit fickle, but it's respecting the levels like old first presented fair value gaps. Really beautiful, right? Look at the first presented of London. Oh, no, sorry, not London. Pardon me, from the New York session, right? Um, I think we're just going to go up. You stay high here. I'm really going to wait until if we are going to be bullish that it gets out of this first present. Well, it's pretty high though, but no, I don't want to wait for that. I said that means we're already here at the previous day high, but that's the part you want to take, right? I shouldn't be waiting for that. Inversion, retest. There's a mitigation block. It's not a breaker, it's a mitigation here. The mitigation has been activated. We're retesting it right now. So technically, what time is it? Let's see for the macro, it's a long with a retest of this mitigation block. Why is it a mitigation? It's not a breaker because we don't have a lower low here. But we did activate it here. So I think it's the same. We're in the macro. We're retesting this, but it could be a failure, right? Because we're in the bearish fair value gap as well. So let's see. I'm not going to anticipate on it. Okay. Don't try. Look at all those wicks. Oh, it's ugly what it's creating, right? All those wicks creating wicks here. Um, consolidation. With the macro, we're above that one again. We retested this. Are we going to go finalize this one again? We're going to go here. Looks like it, right? Retest. Well, you can technically say we retested this breaker. We did have a breaker here. Okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. We retest the breaker here. Okay, paper trade. Just a paper trade, guys. This is just a paper trade. Breaker retest, TP going. I want this previous day high now taken. I just want to quickly go measure this. I'm only paper trading this one. I just want to see the 2R trade. I want to start helping people getting 2R trades. Well, that is not a large move from here, but we missed it because we didn't get in here. But I do think there's more room to the upside. Let's see. I think we're going to go back up here anyway. Let's see if we can get above this area here. We've got equal highs. On the higher time frame, we've got a fair value gap here. We went into the midpoint of that little Rena macro. Where are you? Okay, we still have the monthly open. I think this is a that I'm gonna take it a little bit higher because I do think we're gonna go higher. Might take a little bit of time. Let's see. Are we rejecting in here? We're still in the macro. I'm trusting the macro. Okay, it goes a little bit high. Hey, hello. You relative, if I say your name correctly. Okay, I think this trade is good enough for now. Time is 11 o'clock. I will get out of this trade. You know why? Oh, why is it not doing it? I got out of the trade. Why? Because the way how it's printing at the moment, it might go higher, but I just don't trust it at the moment. And we have this fair value gap here. We've got the daily open again. We had a wick here, and I was wondering if it might tap into it and go down for the time because it's sort of seek and destroy-ish. I just don't trust it, so I got out. Um, it might run another 10 minutes, but I don't know. It's a little bit fickle at the moment, as you can see. So, and also I see some consolidation here, so I wonder if we're going to do the same thing now again. It's 1 minute, I know, it's 1 minute, but I just don't trust it. See, on the 5 minute, we've got a wick here. So I wonder if it's just going to go into the wick and reject anyway. So no follow through. Price action has not been very nicely, has not been very, I don't know. Um, Jim is fine. Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim. Hello, Jim. How are you doing? I think you're new here, or how's it going? Did you trade this morning? Hey, Adi. Oh, you missed the down move? It was not easy. I mean, it was sort of a weird. How would I say? I wasn't that short as well, but was disrespecting already. Like I was anticipating this to be disrespected, and I was like, it's a very weird trade. But because we were in, because of the London move, we were already sort of like, this distribution move should be done by now. But hey, listen, things happen. It's part of trading sometimes. It's hard to accept, but it sucks. You just have to reset, get your brain back to neutral, calm down, and then you just wait for the next trade. But price action has been annoying. It is just very. I was in a trade, I got out green, but I just don't trust it too much because we got so many wicks on the higher 5 and 15 minute. You see these failure swings, a lot of wick creation. So it's sort of seek and destroy a little bit. So you have to be very careful now. You had one. What did you have? One? What is one? True that. Yeah. Yeah, and it's always, when you start chasing, those are the moments that I start chasing. That, oh, finally, for example, or like I would try to buy an eval and it doesn't go, the payment has gone through, but it doesn't, you can't find the eval yet in your, the trade is there. And then those are the moments that I start chasing, and then finally you see it, but the move is already gone, and then you still get in maybe for that last move, and then it already, flips the other way. It's really, but it's hard because I know, because I am impatient. So, and especially when I see a move, I want to be in it. Especially when it's my model. But hey, it was a nice move. It was 588 ticks, so I think that was. I have to go back into my. I'll make a short on that. I mean, it was a beautiful trade. Yeah, it's about 100. Let's say 140 points on NQ. Um, this was the move. I think this was the move here. So this is 10 o'clock here. So I used the 10 o'clock, and my stop was above this. It was a 10-hour trade. I think it was less. No, I don't. I think I got in later. Hold on. Um, my stop was there definitely, but the 10 o'clock was here. I got in a little bit lower than the 10 o'clock. It was 180. This was it. Yeah, a little bit. I got in below the 10 o'clock, so here. But normally I want to get in the manipulation move, so the 10 o'clock prints. I waited for this one. It went back up, and then I waited for it to go back down. Market ordered in when it got below this. It was after 10. That was for sure. Yeah. So this was the trade, about an 8-hour trade. You see how it doesn't have any follow through, right? So it looks like it's going to go down again. So I really want to see. I actually don't want to engage until either it goes out of this IFEG or when we go below the 0.5 of this level. But on the other hand, this looks very bearish again. Could be a retest. Continuation up. think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go take this previous day high. Who's bullish? So I really think I'm going to have a different approach to my live for my evaluations and live accounts. I'm just really only going to take. I'm going to paper trade more. I really don't want to lose any more money on this kind of price action. And I think on days like this, I think we only have one or two good opportunities maybe per session. So I'm going to be more conservative, putting my money on the line, and just accepting that's the end of the year. Let's see. See if you get into these trades, guys. I just want to point out something. Um, you see all these wicks here, so even if it will go down and it will go into here, it might slam back up on you because, and that's why there's no follow through, because it just goes into the wicks and then it goes back and forth, back and forth. So this is a very low probability area right now. Yeah, Jim, I think that's the growth. I mean, well, I think most of us had issues with, trading too much, over trading, and I think it's also just not being able to identify low probabilities environments, and I think I've gotten better with that now. So if I see all these wicks, I'm like, okay, you know what? It might go down now, but it might reject again in one of these wicks. And if you see a lot of wicks, it's like seek and destroy-ish, and it might just, and this is where you lose money because a lot of people are going short now, right? But, we already know that if most likely it will go back up again in this wick. It's a beautiful wick. But you don't want to trade. This is not a wick you want. You can trade it, by the way, but you trade it it's okay to look how beautiful actually this might be a short, but just not further than this point. You see 0.5 is in this little gap here. So it's you start scalping. I'm not a scalper, so for me it's sort of like, okay, but I have to scalp here. And then if I look at this, okay, 0.5 of the wick is here, and we have a gap here. Okay, that's a nice scalp. Still 20 points. I mean, right? Let's have a look where it goes. We can learn from this. So I graded the 5-minute wick here. And there's a little gap here. And let's see if it can make it to the 0.5 and take this gap out. Okay, let's see what it does now. Okay, it's going to go lower. Okay, okay. Follow through, or is it? See, let's see if it has follow through. I'll go back to the 1 minute because I want to see it print. You see that? So because the 5-minute wick, it took out this little gap on the 5-minute, but also rejected right over here, as expected. So you can trade seek and destroys if you understand how it works and how those wicks work and how they go back and forth between those wicks. But I don't like it because I like the larger trades, as you can see. But hey, today in London, I said I want to be better in scalping, so I have to start taking more positions. Um, Now, okay, for example, let's say it goes back down again, right? So let's say it rejected here, it has done a job as rejection, but then you've got the next wick here coming. So then you think, oh, well, we're going short. Yeah, you might, but maybe not, because then it might reject again in this one here. So that's when you get all this movement. Oh, you got stopped out during market open. What did you trade, Malik? What was your I always wait after 10 o'clock until the 10 o'clock candle prints, the 4 hour, new 4 hour. Not always, but most of the times. Yeah, don't feel any FOMO with this price action, guys. Really, just let it, it'll get better at some point. We're in a consolidation here. This is just wicking back and forth, and you see moves, but you're not. We're in a 1 hour FUG. We are just in the top part, futzing around, killing time. Yeah, I mean, Malik, the NQ Open was horrible. I waited till 10 and I had a beautiful move of all the way. I had this short on NQ. Okay, so guys, I'm interested in the 1 hour IFPG. I'm looking at the 50% here. So I'm waiting. For me, I'll show you guys again. I'm looking at this big boy. So we're in that one. I didn't mark, well, there's a bigger one if I go in the 4 hour, but I chose not to use the 4 hour for a reason. If you would use the 4 hour, it would be bigger and my midpoint would be lower, obviously. But I'm interested in this midpoint here of the 1 hour. Also because it marks this order block here, the overlap with this area is more important to me than if I would use the 4 hour. So that's why I'm using the 1 hour, not the 4 hour in this scenario. You can see we went a little bit below. I wonder if I would have done the. Let me just check something. I want to see if this is the 4 hour low. Just want to check. I don't think so, but no, I don't like it. No, it's. I need to go back to the one. There you go. Okay, so I want to show you again about how the wicks work, right? You see what happened? We went lower, so people are getting, oh my god, there's continuation, but then there's the next wick here. I graded that wick here. Look where it went into again 0.5. So we first went into 0.5 of this wick. You got the move up again, then you get again a move to the downside, again into the 0.5 of the next wick. Now it might go up, but it might go into this wick here now, or into this wick, or it might go further down. That's how this works with the wick. When you see a lot of wicks, you've got to be prepared for a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh shit. And on the 1 hour, look how it looks on the 1 hour, how ugly this is. Or on the 15 minute. See, it's a lot of, I call that 15 minute babies. I might go for the midnight now. Yeah. Okay, so we got Asia low here, London low took out Asia. So London low is still intact. We have previous day low. Where is London low in the IFUG? Okay, I like it. Okay, we might go for London low. After the wicking though. So you see here we sell side, buy side. So we finalized the market maker buy model on the lower time frame. We had a sweep here, purge, we went down, and now we have a buy side, and we might continue a smaller market maker. We might get into original consolidation, but below. I want to go below it. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll see. I want to calculate some stuff. Nasty price action. You're nasty NQ. I like this level. Okay. And where are we here? Oh, I like this level a lot. There was a previous day low as well. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye now on this area here. I want to get into a short at some point. It's just a paper trade, guys. I haven't entered on my account yet. I'm gonna be very careful, but I think this is a nice trade for Lich. I think the wicking should be done at some point. Just 1 second. Um, what time is it? 11:25. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let's go. And let's see. Let's see if it's ready to drop or not. Might have to wait for the next macro though. Um, I think it's going to drop, but I just wonder if the time is right for it to drop now or not. Like on the 5 minute, you see a lot of wicks, right? So I wonder if it doesn't want to go back into this one more time. But we'll see. Hey Casey, how you been doing? How's it going? I wouldn't be surprised we go back one more time to go into this wick. I want to be above the midpoint. Just a paper trade. I'm not in a trade. I'm just trying to figure out how the wicks are behaving and in time. I want to be above the 50% of the wick here. I want to be, so I place my stop above the 50%. It'll still be wicked out though. Yeah, stopped out. Okay. How's it going, KC? Did you trade this morning? We are just in consolidation, guys. It's just look at 15 minute. We're just going back and forth, back and forth. I'm still interested in the short, to be honest. But let's see. I'm still interested in that move to here. Okay, good. Well done. So you manage your risk. I had a beautiful short, 145 points on NQ-ish from here. Well, below the 10 o'clock. I got in here somewhere, all the way down to here. But it's the end of year, guys. Yeah, I've heard that. I just read it as well. But you know what I don't like, if that's true? The time. So let me get. I saw this message on. That was an official message, and I was like, okay. Thank you for bringing it up. So I think that's a good one to discuss now. Okay, so Nasdaq is moving to 23 hours a day, 5 days a week trading, and will file for the SEC on Monday to get it approved. Now, already we have that, but there is a change in times, and the plan is for day sessions from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. ET. And the night session from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. with the trading week running Sunday 9 p.m. to Friday 8 p.m. So the day, but these, I wonder if, so that means, but if I read this correctly, they still have a break between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. So there's still that 1 hour break, but this is for stocks. I wonder what is going to change for the future market because we already have that 1 hour. So even though they say Nasdaq is moving to a 23-hour day, we already have a 23-hour day. We have our between 5 and 6, right? We have our gap. But this is for stocks on the Nasdaq. So I'm just wondering, like, okay, are we also going to change? Are they also going to change our the futures time to that 4 to 8 p.m. So 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. ET? So technically for us, there is not really a lot of change, I guess, but I'm just sort of like, are we going to maybe change the times? The only thing that you can trade your stocks now to 23 hours a day. So I don't know if it's a bad thing, actually, to be honest. I think it's not a bad thing, but then the gap for the stocks is between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., not like ours on 5 to 6. Let me see, by the way, my trade. I want to get in. I think it's going to go to that level here. Yeah, what do you think about it, Jerry? No, but the New York session will remain open now. Yeah, but they still have according to this message, there's still a gap between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Are you going to go down now? You motherfucker. I think this is a better trade. Well, they still have the gap between 8 and 9. So it's a 23, it says a 23 hour. So just like us. It's not 24 hours, it's 23 hours. Um, I don't know. Well, we just have to wait. I mean, we can speculate, but maybe it's I mean, you don't like it? It actually might create a nice, if we get another gap, the 8 and 9 p.m. gap, for example, if we keep our 5 to 6, I don't know if futures is going to change. We might have to adapt a little bit to a different, but there's still 1 hour gap, so we'll see. I mean, it doesn't have to be a negative thing, right? Okay. Oh, this price action is just brutal. We'll just have to wait. They're gonna file for it, and then we'll just adapt. That's it. We cannot do anything else, and I think we just adapt. And it might be a good thing. I don't know if it's a negative. I really have no, maybe too little understanding of the if that will be the case. You mean 9 p.m. will become the new New York Open? In New York, it's pre 4 a.m. to 9, and then main session from 9:30 to 4:30. But now the main unit will run the whole day. Yeah. You think the 9 p.m. Eastern will be the new New York Open session time? So then you will trade like now and oh no, we'll see. I think it's similar to our futures trading because we have 24 hours already, and we also have like I mean, the banking system, the banks are not changing. So the money flow is still going to be tied to sort of office hours, I guess. So I think settlement price, I think it's going to be interesting how they settle, what they're going to do with settlement prices and things like that. We'll see. We'll just adapt, right? We'll just keep, but I'm still interested in this bloody trade, guys, but it just doesn't want to go down. What time is it? 11:41. Yeah, I'm interested in the short until this level here. So I wanted to break the 50%. I wanted to go lower. Come on, NQ, you've done enough wicking and wicking and whacking and wicking and going back and forth now. So look at this price action, guys. Now for this fucking rooster again. I want to kill that thing. Oh, I hate that rooster so much. It's because it wakes me up every morning. I already wake up at 4 a.m., but it wakes me up at 3 a.m. So, what a horrible price action, right? Damn rooster, yeah. It always gets to me for somebody. He's like, he sounds like there's a horrible screechy sound. It's not like a normal, I think he's quite young. Um, Hey guys, there's really no edge in this trading. If you have a losing trade right now, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just low probability. I was actually thinking it might go short. Even the wicks, are like, okay, you know what? It works itself through the wick. It's just creating equals. No, but guys, I don't eat meat. I love animals. Don't get me wrong. People might get the wrong intention, but I have said before. I think I'm going to eat chicken again because of this situation, and I would love to eat the soup with chicken soup with that rooster in it. But I don't think I can, to be honest. I don't think I can. I'm a pescatarian though. I do eat fish, so it's a bit hypocritical, I guess. But it was also about in the Netherlands. There was a lot of hormones in meat and stuff like that. It was like a big issue, and everything is farmed, and those animals they don't really have a healthy life. But you're in South Africa, for example. We have a lot of roaming, and I think that's a better way of like impalas. They have a good life. They walk around, and then people go to a farm to shoot their own meat, and it's like the animal is just having its normal life, and it's fair. It's a little bit more fair, I guess. So, and it's hormone free. That's too much. Okay. Okay, look at this now. It went into this wick here now. It's so horrible. It uses all these wicks. You don't know which one. You don't know. It's like Wick City. You don't know which wick to look at anymore, right? If you look at all these things, oh my God, which wick are you using now? Which do I calculate? I like wicks, but not if there's this many. I'm like, oh my God, I get wick syndrome. There you go. It's ugly, right? Oh, guys, thank you. I'm at 540 now, I see. Thank you for subscribing. Crazy stuff. It's hard to read right now, right? The market. Hey, Johnny. Hello, how are you doing? How is it going? Let me look at the 30-minute. I haven't done the 30-minute look. So we turn here. Well, yeah, exactly. I was also thinking that, well, I still don't trust it, to be honest. Um, let's see. We've got them. Oh well, we've got the macro though starting. It might be the case because this is the 10. This high has been formed after 10 o'clock. Let's see. It could be the lunch macro. Thank you. But I do wanted to see. But you know, we got these wicks here as well. We got a wick here as well. So I don't. I just don't trust it. But we're over 50% now. Let's see. Where the macro is starting. I'm more. I don't know. I don't trust the long, but I'm also not going to enter in a short anymore because I've got this area as a point of interest. But I can see both. I can think of both ways now. But it's just we've got the equal highs here though. Um, but we've got a lot of created liquidity on this side as well. You see here, this one. This is all. Well, everything is engineered, right? This is engineered. This is engineered. It's tricky. Are you guys in a long or a short? I'm just curious. I'm very. You took a short in ES, yeah? I'm also more inclined, yes, and I mean, I measure, uh, it's a good question, but actually on this time, because there's so many wicks, I don't know which one to use anymore, to be honest, but I am using I mean, this area is this one here on the 15. Get rid of this. This way. And it stopped exactly at the 1/3, but I am a little bit worried if it goes up. I thought it might reject in this wick here, but it did not yet do it. Um, but we're in Wick City right now, guys. Wicks everywhere. Um, Let me go on the 4-hour quickly. Yeah, so I think it's a short. I think it's more short than a long. You got it? Yeah. I don't agree with you, Enderman, because for me it is if you use a higher time frame, it gives you a lot of information. I don't know if you've watched ICT's latest. He went over it in 2025. It lifted the veil for me for a lot of things. But I'm testing out the lower time frame. So he went over what he does is the daily. He uses the daily wicks and the higher time frame wicks. But I'm just testing out the lower time frames. But this is just, I mean, there's too much information. It just for me already. Actually, it's just stay out of it. Don't even engage until price either take one of the two sides. Um, yeah, I think we're still not done yet. But because he does not do it, it does not stop us from investigating any further how we can use them, right? That's the point. They're building blocks. You have to. He does not teach it, but doesn't mean that he does not use it. And it does not stop us from investigating further how to use them more. When I can get a read, I take a snapshot of the image and I just feed it into my AI. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so we're done with this wick. We know that now because we're above it. So I can delete this one. But it's horrible price action, right? Exactly. It's about what you take half of the information and you think, okay, how can I use it in different ways? Because it's the logic. He teaches one concept, it's the logic about it, and then you investigate that further and you build on it. And because that's also the point of his teachings. It makes you think about the logic and how can I implement it. It's the same with the TGIF. It's not about Fridays, not only about the Friday candle. It's about the monthly candle, the weekly, the daily, even the 1 minute candle. It's all the same logic. But you have to start thinking. It's not like taking the concept and using it like in that specific way. But, a wick is just a bunch of gaps. So price is going back and forth all the time to balance them out. So how can you, for me, it's a challenge to make this area a little bit more work. I know, well, maybe I shouldn't even do that, but that's how what kind of nerd I am. How can I make this area more, or how can I read it better and understand how much time? It's for me also about how much time will we spend in here. When will it be done with this bloody price action? I want to know that. And I already heard a lot of people, oh, we're going long now. And I'm like, yeah, we are going long, but not yet. We're going to have to go through a lot of bullshit before we are going here. So for me, it's all about trying to figure out like, okay, because it's all there. It's in our price action, and it's not just only in the FUG. That's the basic. Everybody uses the fair value gap. Even everybody says, oh, I'm an ICT trader. I use the fair value gap. That is baby ICT. That is the starting ICT. Exactly, yeah. And you look for me, it's um, looking for the algorithmic signatures, and they're all there, and they're especially in the wicks. Guys, these wicks, he lifted the veil, literally. It's everything, all the answers are in the wicks. But listen, I still haven't figured it out completely. I'm telling you, but I did have a few trades that I used the premium and discount wicks, what he went over in his 2025 lectures. I can actually, if you trade and if you, I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, but it is not easier. I mean, you don't understand what I am trying to do. That's the point. But if you go over his last 2025 lectures, it is just, if you are ICT trader and you do not watch those, you are really stealing yourself from a lot of information. I can literally tell them. Everything is fractal, and I mean, I understand it. No, I'm not saying you are baby ICT. I'm not saying you are. You're deaf. I've seen your trades. Don't. No, I'm not talking about you. Definitely, I'm not talking about you. But everybody uses the fair value gap. It's very common. But the wicks, they cut through everything. You don't have to. The wicks are the ones that are further to the left, and sometimes you have many candles in front of them. So it's not about the fair value gaps anymore. It's about these larger wicks. It's a totally different concept. You cut through candles. That's the point. I'm a baby. I call myself baby ICT. But I don't think you're a baby ICT. It's not. I wasn't referring to you, but Have you seen have you watched the 2025? I think I'll put them uh, on my Discord because I think there's so much information, but he only addresses the daily ones. But if you have a large area, it just gives you, it's just, well, he only uses the quarters. You only get four big lines, right? But I'm like, okay, if it's only in the daily, if the value is there, and it's there because I've seen it. Yeah, exactly. Do what you like. If you have found something that you like, do it. And if it works, most important, if it works. It works for me. Okay. I'm just fed up with this price action. Yeah, I agree. In a minute, but I'm sometimes a little bit fed up with people telling me what to do and not to do. And I know you mean well, but um, I agree. I agree. Apologies for that. You don't deserve that. Well, sure. Yeah, let's get back into trading. I'm still not sure about the short. Yeah, we're all good. I know we are. A little talk. We'll have. I mean, I think it's a good point because I'm interested in what you want to say. I'm just. I guess I'm a little bit in a bad mood today. And like I said, you don't deserve that. So my apologies to you. Okay. I just wanted a little talk about ICT concept. Well, we can talk. I mean, we can talk about ICT concept anyway because I don't like the price action. So, oh, you're shorting gold, Walang. Okay, gotcha. I didn't even look at gold, but Enderman, I think it's a good topic to go over. To be honest, I think it's also good to understand this area of low probability and just staying out, even long or short, right? Yeah, Jeremy has. That's Jerry. That's it. I think there was just a little misunderstanding, a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We're all good. We know. I mean, we're all good. And also the point that if you short, you profit. I can go. I'll have a look at gold, by the way, because I haven't looked at gold at all. Let me quickly do that. Let's have a look at gold. This is a new indicator that I'm just testing, so I don't know why it got on again. Um, the daily here. We're in this inversion here. Um, yeah, it's all good, guys. It's all good. Everything is good. I'm just a little bit tired today as well. I just after a London session, I went to just to relax a little bit, and I fell asleep, and I was extremely tired. Um, and I've got a lot of stress as well with the water issues and some stuff's going on. So it's just not. I just don't feel very, and I hate it. Then it then shows on stream. So I'm just a little bit edgy, I guess. So I'm actually appreciated that it's pointed out. So and I mean I think it's good that you just said you're defensive. I appreciate that. But I've just not been. It's just a bit an annoying time at the moment. So I'm just dealing with a lot of shit. Uh, so anyway, gold. Hey, gold. I'm not sure about the short, to be honest. If I would, I know it went into this one here, but also same thing, right? Yeah, you can frame it both ways here. Um, Inversion, and then again here you've got the bearish fair value gap. I think this time is time that we have to have fast trades. Just get in, do a shorter trade, and get out before it turns on us again, right? Don't you guys think? I think like the larger moves are just going to be very. You see. Yeah, definitely not perfect. And don't claim to be either. Yeah. We can only improve ourselves, right? And get better and work on our little things that we need to work on. So, we are. Um, I just don't know what to say about the price action, to be honest. Yeah, so again, we're rejecting here. We're just going back and forth, back and forth. It's printing another. It's just, I don't know. I think that, the move might come in the PM session or not, maybe even not then. But Oh, let's see now. 12:15 outside macro. Well, but there's another wick here, guys. So you know me with my wicks. I do grade them. Also here. I just want to see if it rejects here. And this is a 5-minute one, so I do look at the 1 minute. Do we have any video arrays or something interesting there? Oh, I like this. I think I'm done with this price action, to be honest. It doesn't happen a lot that price action annoys me, and it does annoy me now. I think I'm just annoyed a little bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. Um, any questions? Anything you want to add? I think I'm going to call it here. Price action not doing much. It's just going back and forth. Oh, would you do that? That's so sweet. What would you sing? Yeah, what would you sing? Can you sing, by the way? That's so sweet. Yeah. So the truth is, guys, I'll share something with you. I'm a little bit upset today. So, someone that I care about is in jail, or I used to care. Let me put it that way. He's in jail, and it doesn't look very well. I think he got into something really bad, and he got caught, I guess. But it's really really bad. And there was supposed to be the by Jerry, and it's just it is just it's a very very sad situation, and it just gets it's just, and I can't, you can't do anything about it anymore. It's already situation is done, and it just end of the year. You want to help people, but you can't. Sometimes you just have to let go, and it's just a little bit frustrating for me. So I think that's also part of the reason that I'm also a little bit on edge today. So Christmas time coming, thinking about people around you, and yeah. So it's a little bit sad. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I think I just need to get off. I'm just not in a good mood today now. And sorry about Enderman. We'll catch up. Um, we'll catch up again. So I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys in London or stream tomorrow. So I love you long time. See you later, guys.